Traffic Live is designed and architected for scheduling and resourcing, and in this it has an absolute black belt. There's a key part of the system called Manage Studio or Workflow, and this is where I can see all of my jobs designed and brought into tasks so I can see how far along we might be. Let's have a quick look at that. I have a list view here, so I can see the number of hours that we've burnt, the number of tasks that are completed, and any other key pieces of information across the project and the job. Everything's managed by this happy rating, so if there's any problems or issues across the job, I can simply view and allocate it. So one of the real key beauties of Traffic Live is everything is visual, and we can see how many hours have been burnt across these jobs based on how far the bar is across. That's a lovely, powerful view. However, as I said, the real beauty of Traffic Live is around its scheduling and resourcing powers. So I'm looking now at what we call a staff overview. This is a 20,000 feet view around how booked or allocated my resources are. The red line is showing me today, and I can see the team based in various locations. So in this instance, I'm looking at Hammersmith, or I could choose to look at New York. And if I'm looking at Hammersmith, I could choose to have a look at various teams. So here I can see out for the rest of the week, I've got some nice bookings happening on the digital team. However, for Thursday and Friday at the end of the week, neither of the team are booked. So because there's nothing booked here. I can also see that Zoe, she has some double bookings for today, and next week Wendy is booked in lots of patches. I can also see if anybody's got any tentative booking or holiday allocated. And it's very easy for me to roll forward or to roll back to have a look at how busy or booked we are. And if I roll over, I can actually see what that booking or allocation is. Now this 30,000 feet view is very easy to see with the available resources. If we, however, want to schedule, we can go into a more granular view that allows us to very easily move around things in workflow. So a similar view, it's called Staff Scheduler. It's got my teams and resource on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, it's got a pin board or a parking lot of what we might want to schedule and resource. So here, I've got some testing that's overdue, and what I might want to do is pull that task out. It's a 16-hour task. I've done 3 hours of it, which has been done at the moment by Tracy. And the rest of that task, the 13 hours, I actually only might want 10 hours done. And what I want to do is I want to have that done by Richard. Starting at 9, it's taking into account his working hours when I drag and drop it, giving him a break for lunch, and finishing the following day. After that, I may want to give him some of the design revisions. Or alternatively, what I might want to do is I might want to take a piece of work that is not on Richard and move it from him and put it onto somebody else. So here, for instance, I've got a piece of work that's actually scattered on Tracy, and I may want to move that and put that onto somebody else. And in this instance, it's going to be Richard. So although that task was broken up, it went and found me the other components, and what I now might want to do is just pull a piece of work forward. Or, alternatively, I might want to take a piece of work off somebody else in the team. So what I can do is very, very easily, I can optimize my views and pull my workflow around. Taking one piece of work off one person and moving it onto someone else. Voila. As soon as I click save, I can pull around and drag and drop until my heart's content. As soon as I click save, that will go automatically into somebody's workflow. And because we have this unique view where we can combine not only scheduling work, but we can also bring together and see any diary appointments we might have. So the scheduled work is showing in green, and any diary appointments are showing in yellow. I can also classify this. I'm looking at an account manager, a digital person, so I could choose to have a look at this by showing me either a task name or show me various charge rates. So show me anything that has a certain type of work to it. So now I can see all the design tasks if I wanted to move around and allocate these out to my team. Now we have a concept of what we call pending work, and that is allowing the project manager to request resource. Pending work is showing here in red, and this allows the resourcer to decide on whether they're happy with how that resource is allocated. So for whatever reason, at the moment, we've got the Red Homes web project that's been allocated to Emily. However, as the resourcer, I might want to take this and move this off Emily and pop this on to Pedro. So what I can do is I can drag and drop that from one person on the team to another person. If I move it, it will automatically become approved, or alternatively, what I may want to do is click and drag to move it to another person. Now, this piece of pending work that I can see here on Danny Dog is all fine, except for it seems a bit silly to have something finishing in the morning and then waiting till the end of the day to start something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply just going to drag and drop this and remove some of the resource gap. It's now allocated that out to Danny, and what I might want to do is now give him some more work for the following afternoon. So as you can see here, it's very, very easy to drag and drop and save that resource. As soon as we've done that, what will happen, if we have a look at the My Traffic view, which is all around the creative or the person that you're resourcing, they'll see exactly what they've been allocated to do in real time, which is showing you these green blocks of allocated work. Due to the various views, we also may just want to go to an individual task, and I can find that. Or alternatively, we may want to split and move something. So it's very, very easy for us to split something. Something might go on hold. We could park it or deschedule it, which means that it gets held or removed from the schedule and simply not deleted, but parked on the parking lot of our underallocated tasks, allowing us to then hang on to that until we know what we're going to do, and then once we've got a solution to it, we can then go and grab that task and then pull it out to re-resource it out to the team. All the while, I can choose who I might want to see and move around. Traffic Live makes scheduling and resourcing phenomenally easy. It brings together in one view the scheduled work and what creatives have actually done. I'm also able to babble or chat with the team if I've moved some resource, letting them know what I need them to do. Very simple and very, very powerful.